Hi, and welcome to today's episode of Live and Let. In today's episode, we are going to explore a very special art form called as Mandala art or Mandal art. See, this is a very unique art form, and I was not aware of this until just a few months ago when my friend Lakshmi Rajaram, who is also a guest speaker on today's show, started showcasing her work. She started teaching other people how to do this, and when you really look at it, it's so beautiful and polished. For someone like me, like I cannot even draw a straight line, but I'm pretty sure that with the methods that are followed in preparing this kind of art, even I would be able to do a very beautiful art form with that. So I wanted to thank you, Lakshmi, for joining today's show and welcome you to the show. And why don't you talk about your art form and the journey and what motivated you, how you discovered this art form?
Thank you so much, Neha, for giving me this opportunity to be on your show today and talk to all the viewers about this wonderful art form called mandala painting. So, mandala painting came to me about 2 years ago when I was looking for ways to deepen my spiritual practice. And when I was doing some research on meditation and meditative techniques, I came across this art form. And it was very intriguing, and I wanted to explore that further. So I'm a self-taught mandala artist. I watched a few videos and I decided to jump right in. But the more important and significant thing about this art form is the transformation that I experienced within myself after starting this art form. This kind of painting brought about so much joy. So this is the very reason why I want to share this beautiful artwork with anybody who wishes to learn. I offer classes because I want to spread this joy, this pleasantness that you feel within you when you do something like this. And today I want to share with you just how easy it is. Absolutely no previous artistic experiences required. Anybody can learn to do this and can experience the healing, the joy that art brings. So today I'm going to share with you about this art form, the tools and materials that are needed for it, show you a short demo, and also show you all the different art surfaces that you can paint with this. It is a very versatile art form. First thing that we'll need is a project surface. Anything that's flat, sturdy enough to hold paint. It could be a canvas board. This happens to be a cardstock. So that's the first thing you'll need. You'll need a ruler. You'll need a pencil to draw some grid lines. You'll also need some tools. Now I am using these tools, acrylic crochet hooks and nail dotting tools. These are easily available in the market or online, but if you don't have these tools, don't worry about it. There's a lot of household tools that you can find lying around in your homes, and that is what I use to get started on this artwork. So this is a sponge brush, the reverse end of a sponge brush, the tip of a chopstick. Here's a just a 2 HB pencil and the tip of a pencil. This is a pen, and I use this to make dots with a pen. The pointy end of a pencil makes beautiful small dots. So literally any tool that's lying around. For fine dots, I use the tip of a toothpick. Even now, I use a tip of a toothpick. We'll need 1 or 2 cotton Q-tips for making any corrections or erasing some of our paint. So these things are very easily available at home. The other thing I want to talk about is paint. We will be using acrylic paints, and I recommend the Deco Art Americana acrylic paint. Firstly, they are not very expensive, and secondly, the consistency of the paint straight out of the bottle is perfect for dotting. So I want to zoom in and show you the consistency of this paint. It should be like yogurt consistency, and when you raise your tool here, you'll see that it's a soft peak that settles down on its own. At the same time, it should not be runny or drippy, like it's not dripping from my tool. That's the perfect consistency of the paint. So these are the things. In addition to that, just to wipe our tool, we'll need a damp paper towel to wipe our tool, and we can get started. So let's take a look at a short demo to show you how this is done. You start by marking the center point on each edge of your project surface. Using a ruler, mark a line joining those center points 90 degrees to each other and also across diagonally. And that forms your basic grid pattern, which is an 8-segment grid pattern. Should an accident or a smudge happen on your artwork, worry not. All you need is a cotton swab or a Q-tip, preferably a damp one, and gently, while the dot or the smudge is still wet, using the tip of the Q-tip, just gently wipe away the paint. Once you do that, you can take a paintbrush and using the same color as the base of your project, you can paint over it. So in this case, just a little bit of black paint will cover any smudge marks and it will look like nothing ever happened. The art of mandala painting is extremely versatile. You can paint surfaces like journals and notebook covers. You can paint canvas boards and canvases, bookmarks. You can even paint glass jars or ceramic mugs and cups. Rock painting or pebble painting is very popular using the mandala art form. You can paint wooden cutout shapes that can be used as fridge magnets, or old CDs and DVDs that are lying around that you can repurpose into sun catchers or coasters. With the holiday season coming about, you can even paint beautiful ornaments using this technique, or trinket boxes that can be great gifts or keepsake. You can even make jewelry. So this art form is extremely versatile.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi, for sharing those tips and tricks and showing us the demonstration and supplies and just basically teaching how to make a small mandala art form. And really that is something that you can make on really any medium and put it as a wall hanging at home, or like paint a pot with that, or paint fabric with that. Really, the sky's the limit. So thank you so much again for coming onto the show and sharing all your knowledge and skills in this art form with all of us. Okay guys, so this was it for today's show. But until we meet next time, see ya.